I'm going to do a Supreme Court segment. As I like to call them, they're the snuggie people. They walk around in fucking pajamas that drag on the floor. You ever see these guys? These so-called Supreme Court justices, motherfuckers we're supposed to respect, walking around in a snuggie, in a robe, like some medieval-ass motherfucker. You ever see these guys? So-called justices. You may be seeing liberal people telling you we gotta expand the court, which, hey, is it better than nothing? I don't know, maybe. But these snuggie motherfuckers are so goddamn dumb. Well, let me rephrase that. These snuggie motherfuckers know that the average American is so motherfucking stupid that they're gonna take away your rights on fraud. Yeah, on fraud. If you're gay and you go to a store and the owner says, sorry, Jesus told me to tell you to go fuck yourself, and you walk away thinking, well, it's the law. Is it? You got fucking scammed, motherfucker. You got scammed by the Supreme Court. The man named in the Supreme Court's gay rights ruling says he didn't even request a wedding website. Wow. Would you look at that? A legal case that stripped our fucking rights away was based on a motherfucking scam? Whoa. Now, what if I told you that all of this shit was a fucking scam and this is just the most obvious one? This is the most easily observable of the scams. I'm going to turn my AC off for a moment. I'm getting a little cold. Okay, I'm just fucking... I have a filter on my air conditioner. It's like... It's hard to like hit the fucking... You know, it's gotta... Anyway. It's all a bunch of bull. But this one is just like... This is just a joke. This is a fucking joke. And you know what? They know that you as an American are such a little fucking soy cuck loser that you're gonna let them walk all over you? Are you gonna go and do a goddamn thing about it? No. Why? Because you're an American. And Americans are born and bred to not give a fuck. That's what schools are for. To make you stupid. Dropped out of school myself, so I have the right to say that. A Colorado web designer who the Supreme Court ruled Friday could refuse to make wedding cakes for wedding websites for gay couples cited a request from a man who says he never asked to work with her. Huh. Wow. The request and dispute from a person identified as Stewart wasn't the basis for the federal lawsuit preemptively 7 years ago by web designer Laurie Smith. Before she started making wedding websites, but as the case advanced, it was referenced by her attorneys. When lawyers for the state of Colorado pressed Smith on whether she had sufficient grounds to sue. The revelation distracts from Smith's victory at a time when she might have been basking in her win, which she still is, because this isn't going to do anything. You're going to tell me that some fucking fascist fucking freak who hates gay people is going to be like, oh dear heavens, my lies have been exposed. Oh my goodness gracious. They already won. Oh wow, you think that this is gonna fucking... You think the Supreme Court is gonna like, well, let's take this case up again. No, there's no undo button, motherfucker. And even if there was, they wouldn't press the goddamn undo button. But hey, AP News, they gotta tell you something. Wishful motherfucking thinking, right? Smith named Stewart and included a website service request from him listing his phone number and email address in 2017 court documents. But Stewart told the Associated Press He never submitted the request and didn't know his name was invoked in a lawsuit until he was contacted this week by a reporter from the New Republic, which first reported his denial. Quote, I was incredibly surprised, given the fact that I've been happily married to a woman for the last 15 years, said Stewart, who declined to give his last name for fear of harassment and threats. His contact information, but not his last name, were listed in court documents. He added that he was a designer and could design my own website if I needed to, and was concerned no one had checked into the validity of the request cited by Smith until recently. So, our rights were taken away because some dumb bitch and some stupid fucking fascist organization claimed that someone who was married to a woman, a man married to a woman for 15 years, is secretly gay and also secretly having a gay wedding while they're also married in a straight relationship. And what? Well, this is America. Smith's lawyer, Kristen Wagner, said at a Friday news conference that the wedding request naming Stewart was submitted through Smith's website and denied it was fabricated. Oh. So you're telling me, what are the data points? 1, some stupid-ass bitch has a website. 2, a multi-billion-dollar organization is looking to create fake cases to send to the Supreme Court, knowing that Donald Trump just got elected, and he's going to fuck that court up with some crazy-ass shit, and they want to be ready. So you're telling me some dumb bitch has a website that anyone can post anything into, and that a multi-billion-dollar organization is funding this fake lawsuit. But trust me, bro, it's all on the up and up. What? She suggested it could have been a troll making the request, something that's happened with other clients she has represented. In 2018, her client, Colorado baker Jack Phillips, won a partial U.S. Supreme Court victory after refusing to make a gay couple's wedding cake, citing his Christian faith. I need you all to understand, and this is also doubly to the good Christians out there. Y'all motherfuckers, every day you pretend that God is real. I got a personal relationship with Jesus. These guys are worshiping a fake God, not a real God, not a real God. Y'all are just as stupid. There is no God. There is no Jesus. And there certainly is no such thing as a fake Jesus. But if God and Jesus was real, they would be the fascists. Because the Bible is a fascist book. And God is a fascist in the Bible. Yahweh, that little fucking freak. Now, Jesus may have been a socialist in the story, but that doesn't change the fact that it's all fucking made up. It's all fucking made up. But don't worry. Guys, the good Christians are here to pray to the real God, pray to the real Jesus, to make sure that all these fake gods and fake Jesus worshippers get taught a lesson. Yeah. The most convincing argument in the world is you misunderstand the Bible. Yeah, it works every time. Quote, it is undisputed that the request was received. That has no bearing on the situation, whether that was a troll or not a genuine request, or it was someone looking for that. It is really irrelevant to the case. What? It's irrelevant to the case? Isn't that cool? Oh, wow. pretty cool. Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser, on Friday called the lawsuit a made-up case because Smith wasn't offering wedding website services when the suit was filed. Weiser didn't know the specifics of Stewart's denial, but said the nation's high court should not have addressed the lawsuit's merits without any basis in reality. Well, I've got news for everybody. The law has no basis in reality. There is no justice system. There is a legal system in this country. And people will be put through the meat grinder. Justice has nothing to do with it. Justice is some Orwellian term that they're trying to project onto you to make you think it's fair. It's not a justice system. It's all fucking made up. But hey, an attorney general isn't going to say that. So that's why I'm here to fill in the blanks. About a month after the case was filed in federal court challenging an anti-discrimination law in Colorado, lawyers for the state said Smith had not been harmed by the law as they moved to dismiss the case. Her lawyers maintained Smith did not have to be punished for violating the law before challenging it. In February 2017, they said even though she did not need a request in order to pursue the case, she had received one, and he claimed that Laurie will never receive a request to create a custom website celebrating a same-sex ceremony is no longer legitimate because Laurie has received such a request, they said. And I just want to say, I'm not going to read the rest of this. You know, it's only one more paragraph, but I'm not going to read that, so fuck you. I mean, I'm telling y'all, these motherfuckers, they laugh at you. These motherfuckers in their smoke-filled back rooms, drinking champagne, snorting coke off of some fucking hookers' butts. They don't give a fuck about you. They celebrate every victory. And they talk about how dumb you are. They talk about how easily manipulated you are. They talk about how they can walk all over you, America. Because they don't respect you. And you might say that you don't respect them either. But you still shine their shoes. You still go to work. You still pay taxes. Actions speak louder than words. So if you say, I don't support the government, I don't trust the government, but your actions say, oh, the government has my best interest in mind, all hail the government, I'll do what the government says, hey, maybe you are not somebody who has really thought about the world. And this is a message to all the good Christians out there, which, again, there aren't any. I'm sorry. I know Christians watch my show. There are Christians I respect. But I'm sorry, enough's enough. I'm done playing patty cake with you too. Because religion is the problem. One of the problems, I should say. There's multiple problems. But religion is one of the main problems. There is no God, there is no Jesus. There is no good Jesus, there is no bad Jesus, because there is no Jesus. There is no good Christian, there is no bad Christian, because it's all made up. When your argument against theocratic fascism is, they don't support the real God like I do, you're jerking yourself off. But I hope Jesus isn't watching. Anyway, I think I've said what I have to say on this one.